Let me ask you something. How many more years are you going to let slip through your fingers before you finally decide to take control of your life? How many mornings are you going to wake up and say, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next year? Let me tell you the truth, a truth most people spend their entire lives running from. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're uncertain, or if you're waiting for everything to feel just right. Time moves forward with or without you. You've been given a mind, you've been given ideas, you've been given a heartbeat that's still pumping. But if you don't have a definite purpose for your life, if you're not clear about what you're chasing, you're just drifting. Drifting through days, through months, through years. Today, not tomorrow, not next month. Today is the day you draw a line in the sand and say, I will no longer live on autopilot. I will no longer waste another year waiting for permission to chase my vision. Your future doesn't belong to the lucky, it belongs to the decisive, those who decide what they want, those who back that decision with discipline, those who refuse to let another sunrise pass without making it count. And don't fool yourself, it's not about motivation. It's about domination of your own time, your own habits, your own mind. You want success. You want peace. You want to build a life you're proud of. Then you'd better stop being casual with your minutes, because casual time creates a casualty of your potential. You think you need more time. No, you need more focus. You need more courage. You need to ACT like your dream is on the line, because it is. And above all else, you need faith. Not the kind that hopes, the kind that works, the kind that moves, the kind that refuses to stop even when things look impossible. Because the moment you commit, the moment you stop dipping your toe in and dive in with everything you've got, that's the moment the world starts moving with you. So before you waste another year, hear this, decide, discipline yourself. Dominate your time and move with faith. Your future is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Go claim it. You cannot afford to step into another year without knowing exactly what you're after. Vague goals lead to vague results. If you don't know where you're going, how in the world do you expect to get there? Life doesn't reward the wanderer, it rewards the person who is absolutely clear about what they want, why they want it, and what they're willing to do to get it. The truth is, most people never stop to define their purpose. They float through their days hoping that success will somehow land in their lap, and then they wonder why nothing changes. You can't afford to be one of them. You have to decide what your mission is, what you stand for, what you're building. That decision is the foundation for every action, every habit, every sacrifice. When your purpose is strong enough, distractions lose their power. When your purpose is clear enough, fear doesn't get to make the decisions anymore. But if you don't choose your direction, life will choose it for you, and I promise you won't like where it leads. This is your wake-up call. Take the time. Sit with yourself, block out the noise, get honest. What do you really want? What are you here to do? Because until you answer that question, you're wasting time, and worse, you're wasting yourself. This is the year that must be different. And it begins by locking in on a purpose so strong, it drags you out of bed in the morning and pulls greatness out of you even on the days you don't feel like showing up. Your purpose is the compass. Without it, you're just drifting, but with it, you're unstoppable. Everything changes the moment you decide, not when you wish, not when you talk about it, not when you plan endlessly and never act. The real shift, the one that separates winners from watchers, happens the moment you say, enough. I'm doing this now. But let's get one thing straight, a decision is not a half-hearted promise to yourself. It's not saying, I'll try. A true decision cuts off all other options. It's a commitment made in silence and proven by action. Most people never make real decisions. They procrastinate under the disguise of waiting for the right time. They overthink, they second guess, they hesitate until the opportunity is long gone. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The stars aren't going to align. The path isn't going to be clear. You've got to move while you're uncertain. You've got to act when it's uncomfortable. Because waiting is a lie your fear tells you to keep you average. Success demands boldness. It demands a now mindset. Every day you delay is a day stolen from your potential. Every time you say later, You're handing your dreams over to fear, to doubt, to distractions that don't deserve a single ounce of your energy. You don't need more time. You need a line in the sand. You need to say, from this point forward, I am no longer negotiating with my future. I am no longer interested in playing small. That's the power of decision. It creates momentum where there was once only hesitation. You either make the decision to lead your life, or your life gets led by default. And the default setting, it's mediocrity, it's regret. It's looking back at the end of another year saying, I could have, I should have. But if you make the decision now, if you flip that internal switch, everything can change. It starts in a moment, this moment. Time is the most valuable currency you have and the most abused. People treat it like it's unlimited, like they can spend it carelessly and somehow still arrive at greatness. But the reality is brutal. Every second you waste is a second you never get back. Each day you let pass without purpose is a brick you failed to lay in the foundation of your future. You say you want success. You say you want change. Then show me how you spend your time, because time is truth. It reveals your priorities. It exposes your excuses. You can't hide from the clock. It keeps ticking whether you're working or wasting, building or breaking, progressing or procrastinating. The person you'll be 1 year from now is being built by what you do today. Not next week, not when life gets easier, today. That's the secret the successful understand. They don't manage time, they master it. They bend their schedule around their mission, not their moods. They don't wait to feel ready. They carve out time, protect it like gold, and execute whether they're inspired or not. And here's the thing, you don't need more hours. You need more intention, more urgency, more focus. People spend half their day scrolling, drifting, dabbling, and then complain that life isn't changing. Of course it's not. You're planting the seeds of distraction and expecting a harvest of greatness. It doesn't work that way. If your days are sloppy, your life will be sloppy. If your time is scattered, your results will be too. Mastery starts with the calendar, with owning your mornings, with cutting out what doesn't serve your mission and pouring yourself into what does. You either run your day, or your day runs you straight into another year of regret. Lock in. Every hour matters. Treat your time like it's sacred, because it is. You can believe all day long. You can sit in silence and visualize, journal, manifest, and repeat affirmations to yourself in the mirror. But if you don't move, if you don't act, your belief means nothing. Faith without action is fantasy. Real faith isn't passive. Real faith doesn't wait. It works. It walks into the unknown and says, even if I can't see the whole staircase, I'm still taking the next step. It doesn't demand certainty. It creates it through discipline, through resilience, through effort. The people who change their lives don't wait for permission. They don't ask if they're good enough. They don't sit around hoping for a sign. Their faith is proven by the sweat on their back and the consistency in their grind. They fall, they fail, they get rejected, and they keep moving because their belief in the vision is bigger than the pain of the process. If you say you believe in yourself, prove it. Prove it by showing up when it's hard. Prove it by staying focused when no one's clapping. Prove it by choosing progress over perfection, movement over comfort, sacrifice over ease. You want a breakthrough, then put your faith on its feet. Stop treating belief like a feel. Good idea, and start treating it like a weapon. Use it to destroy doubt. Use it to shut down fear. Use it to carry you when motivation disappears, because it will. Faith isn't loud. It's not flashy. It's quiet, relentless movement in the direction of your purpose. It's doing the work when no one sees you. It's showing up every day with fire in your heart and your eyes fixed on the future, no matter how far it feels. This is the difference. This is the edge. The ones who win are the ones who move with belief before the evidence shows up, and they create the evidence through their grind. So don't just believe in your dream, build it. Move like it's already yours. Speak it, walk it, work it, and don't stop until the world has no choice but to see what you already know deep down, that you were never ordinary, just unactivated. No more excuses. No more waiting for motivation. No more letting time slip through your hands like sand while your potential rots in the shadows. This is your moment right here, right now. Because if you don't make a change today, you'll wake up a year from now in the exact same place, whispering the same regrets, trapped in the same cycle. But it doesn't have to be that way. Decide what you want. Lock in on your purpose like your life depends on it, because it does. Commit to action, not just thought. Master your time like it's the most precious resource on earth, because it is. And move with the kind of faith that doesn't wait for signs, it creates them through motion. You don't need more time, you need more urgency. You don't need to be perfect, you need to start. You don't need to feel ready, you need to act anyway. The clock's ticking, and you've got two choices. Waste another year, or rise into the one you were born for. The future doesn't belong to the hesitant. It belongs to the bold. So go, be bold.